Welcome to part 4 of the Generals, Chesham United. I'm the Goobage, we're in the Conference South. This is a tactical nightmare for me. I'm doing everything that I always do. I can't settle down on one particular tactic. I don't know if you guys associate with that. If you do, watch this episode. Since you were last with me, it's been a real nightmare. There's been chopping and changing of all sorts of tactics. The last 2 games you saw, we lost the FA Cup first round, but we cleared our debt, which was amazing. We then beat Eastbourne Borough. Then we drew with Gloucester 2-2 and we won the FA Trophy, third qualifying round after extra time. We beat Dartford and set ourselves up with a tie at against Eastleigh, and we lost. The next 4, we've lost 4 in a row. We find ourselves in the Vanarama, we find ourselves currently 20th. We've got 2 games in hand. We're on the same points as 19th place Hungerford, but it's turning into a real nightmare. Played 21, we've won 5, drawn 4, we've lost 12, scored 28 and conceded 44. I just cannot seem to just settle down with a tactic, and it's really becoming frustrating. In this episode, you are going to see Bognor Regis away, who are 9th, and Whitehawk, who are 5th. Not ideal games to show you, I have to admit, but I'm going to go through and do that. The squad, ability-wise, I keep bringing players in on trial just to have a look at them. Like, for example, Peter Dale's in. I mean, he looks to be quite good, but it doesn't seem to be that well rated by my coaches. Tactics-wise, I'm reverting back to standard 4-4-2. I'm going to ask the players to hit early crosses, exploit both flanks, close down more, dribble less and play wider. Standard with a structured mentality, just to try and build a base. All my back 4 is now going to be defensive. Defensive fullbacks, defensive centre-halves, goalkeepers on defend. I'm having 1 central midfielder on defend, another on support with the 2 wingers. So we're going to play like a 5-5. I might even look at a 4-1-4-1 formation, but I just cannot seem to settle down on a particular tactic. So here we go then. This is Bognor Regis away. Now, player-wise, let's filter them into ability and play the best players in their positions. Right, Jameson's going to start. Obviously, he's the best centre-half at the club. According to my coaches, Boot's going to start in midfield. He's the best centre midfielder. Sinclair's going to have to be the first choice substitute. Tuma comes in as the left back. Toomey defensive forward, you're going to play there. Bacco, the poacher, you're going to play there. It's all about, I keep reading and keep seeing videos and people saying you need to play your players in the best positions. That's fine, no problem. We'll do that. Reece Webb, okay, ball winning midfielder. Right, you're going to be in my midfield. Mwasale wants to play on the right hand side. You can do that. Kamara's injured. Coulson's unhappy because he's not playing now. Hayden, you're going to be my backup in midfield. Now, even though you're probably one of the better ones, I should say. Shaw on the right. Reynolds is going to have to play as a wing back on the right hand side. Right, so let's look at substitutes. I've already got a substitute defender. Let's sort the goalkeepers out. Sykes is supposed to be better than Beardsmore, so you're going to play there and there. I need one more substitute. Hutton, you're going to play there because I haven't got any other wingers that can play. That's it. Right, so let's sort out this team then. It's me getting all excited. Right, so these are all going to be defenders. 3 of them, the goalkeeper and the left back and the left sided centre half, are natural at doing that. Jameson wants to be a central defender on defend. So it says on defend, central defender will stay the line of defensive partner, look to break up attacks, mark opposing forwards and prevent the ball from getting into the box. Whereas defensive centre back defend will stay in line with defensive partner, look to break up attack, mark opposing right. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Play Jameson in his natural position. Reynolds wants to be an inverted wing back, but I just want you to be a defensive fullback for now to plug the gaps. Right, Shaw, winger support, you can do that job. Webb, what do you want to be? Ball winning midfielder, defend. Right, so let's just have a look. Ball winning midfielder on defend. Looks to win the ball in the central midfield and lay it quickly off to a more creative player. Right. But we're going to ask him to close down more, so he's going to be moving everywhere, all over the pitch. So I want him to do that. I'll just be a central defender on defend. Right, with defend duty as a central defender, the central midfielder will focus more on sitting deep. That's what I want you to do. Boot, what does Boot want to be? Central midfielder. Right, so but if you look at Boot, let's have a look at it. Boot, he can pass the ball. He's got good teamwork and vision. Flair's not great. Decisions is not great, but he can pass it. I'm going to leave him as a central midfielder. Do I want to play him on support, or do I just want to play him as... Let's have a look here. Mazzala. Central player likes to drift wide. Don't want to do that. Caballero. Support and run more often not. Used as part of a midfield three or as a two central midfielders in a diamond midfield. It's a job of these shutters to cover lateral areas on the pitch and link the defensive midfield area with the attacking midfield area. What separates the Caballeros from a box to box is that they're not expected to shuttle between boxes, but merely between the lines of midfield. That could be good. For Boot, Caballero. Mawasale wants to be a winger, that's fine. Toomey, I'm going to make you a defensive forward on support. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be the team. So Sykes in goal, Tumwa at left back, Reynolds on the right, Mead and Jameson in the middle, Shaw and Mawasale as my wingers, Webb defensive midfielder, Boot as the Caballero, Toomey as defensive forward and Bacco as the poacher. Right, they're playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. Dressing room. Right, there's a questionable atmosphere in the squad. Right, I'm going to ask him to try and start improving. Assertive, I've got faith in you, go and make a difference. To the defenders, to the midfielders, and to my attackers. End the team talk, kick off. Right, come on the Generals, we're away from home. I'm wondering if we should go counter because we're away. But no, I've got faith in the players that we've got. I think we can already, hopefully, pick up a point here. They've got a central midfielder who's on 76% fitness and a striker who's on 77 already. Let's hope that plays a part in all this. It's a thrilling and enthralling first half, you have to say. Like my forwards are not really looking as though they're getting possession of the ball, and their stats are not great. Player ratings are not good through the midfield. My two wingers, my Wasale's not involved, my defensive forwards is not involved, and my poacher's not involved. 0-0, absolutely exciting first half. Team talk. Keep your performance up. However, do I want to make a change to these? Let's go winger attack. Let's go winger attack. I've got dribble less, play much wider. Let me take dribble less off. Hit early crosses, passing mix, close down more. Structured. We're going to be flexible now. Right, so I've changed the dribble less and I've changed it to flexible. Standard mentality. Start the second half. Let's see if it makes a difference and get our forwards involved in the game, because at the minute they're not at all. Right, central midfielder Boots on a 6.2 and the two forwards are not doing great either. Right, let's pause this. Right, attacking we're not doing well. Right, Boot, the centre midfielder is on a 6.2 as a Caballero. Right, automatic central midfielder, that's what I'm going to make you now. Do I want to bring Hayden? Let's bring Hayden on actually. What does Hayden want to be? Hayden wants to be central midfielder. Support I'm going to put you on because you're a good passer. Toomey, right. Let's take Toomey off. Change you with Matthews who's a target man. Support. Early crosses, left flank, close down more. I'm going to give it 15 minutes and see if these changes do anything. He's wide open and he scores. Look at that. We're too slow at the back, far too slow. Closing down is awful. Right, we need to change this now. We need to go after this game. Look, they just move it about. They move us around. Look at look at these three players here. What are they doing? That's the problem I've got. See, that's one of my defenders. That is, he's come out and he's coming out to chase the ball down. Right, pause this. Tactics. It's all about learning for me. Right, close down more, off, sometimes, tempo higher. We're going to go fairly wide, we're going to change that. Let's take the hit early crosses off. Right, let's now go control. We're going to play this. Hutton's coming on from Owasale, who's rubbish, by the way. What do I want to do here? Do I want to attack? Do I want to move these players forward? Sure. Wants to be a winger support. Hutton, winger support. Let's attack this team and see what happens. Right, confirm changes. 4-2-4 wide. Here we go. We've got 18 minutes to try and get an equaliser. We've got a corner straight away. There we go. Header from a corner, 1-1. Who knew? I think my corner routines are not loaded on this, which could be a godsend, by the way. Cross comes in. There's Matthews. The target man scores the header. Right, let's kick on now. But a 1-1 stops the rot. If we can just hold on. Right, we've moved out. Oh, here we go. We've got another corner. Hutton with it. Jameson with the header. And we've scored. Sorry, people, if you're listening on the headphones. We have nicked a 2-1 result here with 2 headers from 2 corners. Late on, look at that. Jameson steps off the front post, heads it in, and we are winning 2-1. That's got to be it, referee. Blow your whistle, referee. Yeah, we've got the free kick. That should be it all over. I'm going to pause and just make a note of my tactics here. I'm now going to save these. I'm going to save it. 4-2-4. Just to keep a note of it because I end up losing stuff. Right, let's play the end of the game out. Confirm. We've won it. We've won 2-1 away at Bognor. What a result that is for the Generals. Brilliant result. Right, I'm going to be very passionate here and say that was really special, lads. They all loved it. I'm great again. Right, that pushes us up to 18th and we've still got 2 games in hand, which won't take us very sort of much higher if we win both of those games. But what we're now going to do is move forward to the next game, which I believe is Whitehawk. It is Whitehawk at home. You've got to love the old social media, the social feed that comes through. Gary Furness, pretty lucky in that game. Not too sure how he won it. I agree. Nancy Hood, bless her, got away with that today. If it wasn't for Carl Jameson, it'd been a different story. Jasmine Chambers, really? You think Jameson had a good game? Not too sure on that. Even more disappointed we didn't make the better of our chances. I didn't really see we had a lot of chances. Don't know what game she was watching. See, this is where the tactical confusion comes in for me. If you look here, this is my assistant manager, Asa Charlton, who's good, by the way. Let's have a look at his stats. See, look at his figures. I managed to get hold of him somehow. Don't know how, but look at his stats. His stats are amazing. Anyway, he's telling me 4-2-3-1, 4-1-2-3 DM wide should be suitable. We're at home. Mentality should be counter. We should be playing highly structured, get stuck in, more disciplined, exploit the left flank, exploit the right, close down more. So do I do that? Shall I listen to him again? This is what happens with me. Do I do that? Set that as a tactic, as the alternative tactic, and then play the one I've just saved, the 4-2-4. See, this is what happens, you see. This is why my mind tends to go a bit, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to apply all. Because this guy's spot on, by the way. He's much better than I am. So, trials are finished. Let's move forward to the next game. They're right. So let's have a look at this tactic that he's just come up with. Right, let's get rid of these. So he's saying that early crosses, get stuck in, more discipline, dribble less and play much wider. This is what he's asking us to do. So now I'm going to load the one I've just saved, the 4-2-4 wide, as the backup. 4-1-2-3 DM wide. Chesham v Whitehawk. Let's get into this game, and we're going to listen to our assistant manager in this one, but we've got the option to change things around if it's not working. So who does he think we should be playing? Right, this is what he's saying. Tumwa, Jameson, Sinclair, Reynolds, Webb, Hayden and Boot, Shaw, Mawasale and Matthews up front. Right, have I got options to change this in the second half? Yes, I do. Right, okay, we're going to go with him. I'm going to listen to my assistant manager. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Submit that team. So, Beardsmore, Tuma, Jameson, Sinclair, Reynolds, Webb, Hayden, Boot, Shaw, Mawasale and Matthews. Here we go, second game. Right, they're playing a standard 4-4-2. We're playing the 4-1-2-3 wide, whatever it's called. Team talk. Right, assertive. Whitehall come this month, third in the form table, we're 15th. It's time to start improving. I've got faith in you again, just calmly to everyone. Give them a bit of a bolster. Here we go, we're at home. But according to the assistant, we're going to play on the counter. They're looking to be the better team, and they are the better team. So, let's see what happens. 10 minutes in, this is one of our games in hand, and there's nothing much happening, which is good for us, I guess. Right, we should encourage our players to play a short passing play. Right, okay, I'm going to do that then. I'm going to do exactly what you're telling me to do. Passing, shorter, okay. Confirm. Play. This is just an experiment because you see all this stuff coming in games. I don't know if you watch it, if you don't watch it, if you make a note of it, but I'm just going to do little things. This is what this guy is suggesting based on what he's seeing being played out, as well as what I'm seeing as well. So, right. Back post, Beardsmore with a save. Good save as well, by the way. They're going to have another corner. We need to get the ball away, if we can. Boot clears it, but straight back to Whittle. Right, Moore on the edge. He's going to dink it right. Let's stand firm again and hit him on the counter, because that's the way we're playing. Right, we forced them backwards. Let's get back into our shape. Comes to nothing. That's not too bad. Right, my deep line forward is now injured, so Bacco's going to come on, and you're going to play as the poacher, because you just have to. Okay, half an hour in. We're not doing badly. But again, this is what happens with me. I don't know if it happens with you guys. You look to get a run of results, they don't come, and they're 1-0 up. So I'm going to have to change it at half time straight away. They are the better team. The only problem is I'm not going to have two forwards up front. That's the only problem now. My 4-2-4 formation is going to go out the window. Right, so they're 1 up. We've had one shot, 53% possession, but my player stats are awful. So my assistant manager's an idiot, basically. Absolute idiot. I'm not going to listen to him. I'm going to change it up and go attacking second half. I'm going to have to try and change something. Right, dressing room. Right, I'll tell you what, you can tell him. Disappointing. Right, so tactics. Let's change this tactic up. So let's now go back to the 4-2-4 wide. So I've got Webb pushed up, Hayden and Boot, deep line playmaker. Deep line playmaker? What's happened to all my instructions? They've all gone. Shaw Mawasale, Bacco, you're going to be the poacher. You're going to play there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring Webb back in here. We're going to go 4-3-3. Right, Hayden, what do you want to be? Central midfielder, defend. Boot, what do you want to be? Central midfielder, defend. Marvellous. Webb, what do you want to be? Ball winning midfielder, support. Right, so you're going to push up here and win the ball back. You're going to come in here, Bacco. Control flexible. We're going to be attacking flexible. These are all going to be defensive. Defensive fullbacks. Defensive centre-backs. I don't want to push you any higher. Defensive centre-backs. Defensive full-backs. Defend. All of you are going to be on defend. Right. So, attacking flexible. I want us to do both flanks. I want us to play with a higher tempo. I want us to close down more. And I want to hit... What do I want to do? Shoot on sight or work ball. Shoot on sight? Yeah, we'll do that. No. Let's do work ball into the box. And get stuck in the midfield. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. Second half, we've made the changes. We're going to go for this lot. Right, we're 1-0 down. Nothing to lose. We need to take the game to this team. They've had it all first half. We've had nothing. 15 minutes in, nothing's happening, so I need to change. Need to adjust. We've not had a single shot on target. Right, okay. Fullback. Support. Fullback. Support. My two defenders can be defensive still. Right, you're going to be central midfielder. Support. You're both going to be on support. Hayden and Boot. You're going to be just central midfielder on defend. Right. Winger. Attack. You're on attack already. Can I make any other changes? Mawasale's not doing great. You're off. Hutton, you're on. Right, attack. Confirm changes. Half an hour to go. I've made one change. Match stats. 3 shots, 0 on target so far. We're on attacking, by the way. Do you know what? We've now got a corner. Hutton, back post to Boot. Hayden, what a goal. Brilliant from Boot. Brilliant from Hayden. Corner swung up to the back post. Boot brings it down. When you think he's going to strike it, he lays the ball off. Look at this. You think he's going to have a go. Hayden, open goal. 1-1. Much better from us. Signs of life. Oh, God. Now they've got a corner. And now they're going to score. Oh, great save. Beardsmore's come out and made the save. Excellent. Right, my defenders, one of them, Jameson's not doing very well. Mead, you're going to come on for Jameson. Confirm that. Right, 4 shots, 5 shots now, 1 on target, 55% possession. They've got the ball, we need to win it back and attack them. Right, we should mop that up. Sinclair's got pace, enough pace to win that. Don't do anything stupid. You I don't think any words need to be said there, do they? You got all the time in the world, mate. Take the time. What are you doing? What is he doing? What is he actually doing there? How can you defend that when you're going after games? How can you defend that? You just can't. Right, 5 to go. We're going to lose this 2-1, unfortunately, because of an error made by a ridiculous defensive decision. Where does that put us? We're still 18th, but that's one of our games in hand gone. We're 3 points above where our target is, unless we can score from this corner. Webb to Boot. Oh my days! He's not offside, is he? Oh, he's not. Look at that. Boot, the man. Webb, who's, by the way, his stats were awful. Webb picks it up on the half volley to Boot, who just slots it home, gives it the old. Look at that. That's 2-2. Well deserved, I have to say. The defender has got away with that because that was awful. He's cost us 3 points. Right, that's good. Oh, Bacco. What's the goalkeeper doing? Oh, if only he'd chased him down there. So, there you go. What a positive episode. That's been it. That's been hand over to the assistant. You're done. So there you go. We finished the episode up out of the relegation zone. We're in 18th. We've still got a game in hand. Things are beginning to look a little bit more positive, and I'm getting a bit of a feel for what I should be doing with this team now, despite the fact we're in January. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel on YouTube for Football Manager content daily. This has been part 4 of the Generals Chesham United. I'll see you all tomorrow.